Boom, 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 boom. Do you know what I was going to do? I was going to do an old one. Pull up with your umbrella, pull up with your Coke and your warm cup of coffee because it's rainy outside, and join us for the 808 Breakfast Banter.
True.
Fair.
True.
Haven't done one of those like little
haven't done an intro like that for a while.
Yeah. So I was like, and because it's raining outside, like you can't see all you can see outside our big window is just a big white cloud. Like you can't even see off the cliff now because there must be another bit of rain coming through. So
yeah, it's got some of the stuff that I've seen online at the moment, man. New Zealand's been hammered.
Definitely hammered, bro. How are we this morning?
Yeah, good. I feel a little bit sore after my 8K headwind run yesterday on Wairau Road. I've never had a headwind like that before. So it felt really good. I got down to Bunnings and I turned left to go along Wairau Road, and then all of a sudden I went from like 448k an hour pace to like 520 or something. And it just slowed right up, and then it was a trudge all the way back. So and then
just
I had to
slow jog.
Yeah, it turned into a meander. Turned into a little meander, and that's what we did. It was good though. It was nice to get out there and have a bit of a jam. Nice. And but yeah, my legs are a little bit tender this morning, so I'll probably have a bit of a stretch after this. Nice. And then I'll go fix my garage, which is now flooded.
Oh no!
Yeah,
not the tahi.
Yeah. The whole garage is just like underwater.
I'm so sorry that has happened.
That's right. Everything's in plastic containers, so that's fine. I just got to clean it all out. So I've got to find out why it leaked as well. So fun and games today.
Fun and games, and everyone's being tested by this weather at the moment. So I hope everyone's pulled up in the storm all good. It was a windy night. But if you are joining us this morning, welcome. No mai haere mai to the 808 Breakfast Banter. I just wanted to touch on this, especially because we just went straight into it yesterday, is that this all started on the last level 4 lockdown, and this was just a space that the bro opened up for all of us to have our morning coffees together. So if you're here with us this morning, good morning and welcome. If you want to jump in the comment section and ask us anything, by all means, let us know. Open space to have an open convo.
Let us know what coffee you're having.
What kind of coffee is everyone having this morning?
I've got one of those flat white sachets with a teaspoon of Milo.
Okay, the Milo is a mix-up. I've got the exact same flat white sachet, and it is going down a treat. They have been getting pumped this lockdown. Good morning, Sol.
Yeah, he's trying to steal an earpod.
He's like, Dad, can I jump in on the chat?
Yeah.
He obviously slept through the storm last night.
Oh yeah, they all do. Even the dog did.
That's good. Anyone's animals freak out. Anyone's animals get thunder scared.
The lightning was pretty gnarly last night. Yeah,
I heard that. I woke up this morning to the Sky Tower photo with a lightning strike at the top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, well, it was pretty sick, and me and Nia were out in the truck last night, and we're just driving up by our street, and then all of a sudden it was just like blanketing, like it was as clear as day at some points.
Yeah,
was how gnarly the lightning was. So yeah, it was pretty sick.
Hope everyone's staying safe out there. I mean, getting slammed hard lately. Movenpick creamer pods, Chuck,
with oat milk.
That's a fancy coffee.
Yeah, well, she's from Long Bay, so you know.
No, but I didn't know that Movenpick do.
No, neither did I.
No,
neither did I.
We've been living off coffee tea bags, but my mocha stovetop coffee thing. What does that mean?
Yeah? It must be a style of like a coffee pod machine, or like a barista style like coffee pot,
like a plunger.
Yeah, like a plunger.
But it's the one that sits on the. Is it that little silver one?
Yeah, that's what I've got in my head.
Let me just do a quick image Google search. Mocha stove. Oh yes, it is one of those metal ones.
Oh yeah.
I need to know what why those? Like, what's good about those? West Auckland got destroyed.
Rain. Ooh.
Oh, that's a bit rough. Nespresso
all day.
See, if I had one of those machines at home, it would be broken because it would just get slammed all day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Actually, we've got one at work, and that the only person that ever uses it is Kenyon.
Oh yeah, so it'll be catching dust now.
Yeah, pretty much. If you want it, you should probably come grab it.
But that's what I mean. Then I'll have like an unhealthy coffee obsession because of the Nespressos.
Oh yeah, so they're all
Everyone, they're at the Foursquare. The Movenpick coffee pods are at the Foursquare.
Smashing on Monster Energy.
Well,
holy shit! Yeah, well, it's 8 o'clock. I suppose you can.
And you know, the little girls probably want to watch Peppa Pig and not want to listen to Chief and Auntie Mo.
True.
Oh wow.
But hey, it's the last day of winter.
It is the last day of winter. So we're going into spring now, yeah?
Yeah, spring tomorrow. First day of spring tomorrow.
You know what that means, right? That means we're on the trot to summer.
To the warmness.
We're on the trot. Yeah, no, looking forward to it. Spring is actually also would it be my first favorite or second favorite? Because if you go out on your walk, or if you're a part of the going the distance kaupapa, you will on your walks you would have you're lying if you haven't seen any pretty flowers because they are all the cherry blossoms. What else did we see? I think when me and Fee went for a walk, we stopped every 20 minutes because we're like, oh, this garden's so pretty. Oh, this garden's so pretty. So it's very, very, I think it contributes to the walk and it makes it even better. So looking forward to winter being over because I am looking forward to summer. I think that's honestly do you think the weather has played a part this lockdown? Because last lockdown it was warm, you know, we could get out in the afternoons, and this time around everyone is actually cooped up. Do you think it's had an effect?
Yeah, I think so. Everyone and everyone's so I think so battle worn over all of this that even if it is probably going to be a good day, they're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like there's the whole glass is half empty or half full, and I think a lot of people are looking at it as half empty at the moment, even though it's not. Yeah, there's that sort of perception that there is, and it's and probably today's announcement didn't help.
No. Oh, well, we all knew that it was going to happen anyway, because when she says most likely, it's likely, right? And I just think
100%.
The weather's played a huge part, and like you just said, it is. Everyone's looking at it like a glass half full kind of scenario, and the only way I can put it is you're looking at the cup and it's got some condensation around it. Yeah. So it is full. It's just got condensation around it. We just need to wipe down the condensation, or just be patient because. In these situations where we feel cooped up, and this is even for me, where I'm I'm starting to feel a little on edge, and it's not like I can go stand out in the rain. Well, I probably would, but it's not. I can't expect everyone to just go stand in the rain because I want to stand in the rain. But I hope that there is good habits, and you're aware of that situation where you're starting to feel cooped up, and you can manage it. If you need a chat, if you need a call, if you need a text. Chief and I are both here if you just need to escape for 5 minutes. And man. And today, I honestly feel like not working and just watching movies all day. That's probably the negative for me.
That's totally fine.
Yeah, it is, right?
But
100%
totally fine.
What do Paz put here down the bottom over there?
Yeah.
The kids at school are struggling, really struggling.
Yeah.
I was having this conversation with Fee this morning, and I read Vida actually sent me the article of Renews about two principals being asked how difficult it is, a decile 10 and a decile 1, and how and they compared it, and just reading the decile 1 situation is actually there's nothing we can do. Well, there probably is, but I don't know how. But some of them don't even have internet. They don't even. They had to this time round. They've probably been given a situation where they've given a device, but they still probably can't activate it because, they're quiet spaces in the car. One of the teachers the thing that I remembered in this article was that one of the teachers asked the little boy, "Where do you like to go? Where's your favorite place to go?" And the little boy replied and said, "In the bathroom." And she goes, well, now you need to be a bit more descriptive. What about in the bathroom? Are you in the toilet? Are you in the shower? And he's like, oh, I like to lie in the bathtub. The teacher forgot that this little boy has 11 siblings. There's 11 people plus in this house, plus his grandparents, and the only place he can escape is the bathtub. So that for me, like, I teared up reading that because I was like, wow, we have it hard because our kids can't keep still, or, you know, they can't hang out with their mates, or like just do the simple things that they're so used to. And so it makes me, for me, feel a little bit more understanding for the children in these situations. And bro, Paz, hat off to you and all the teachers that are doing all the mahi to make sure that their kids are staying above, you know, above their grades, above water, mentally okay. Get the kids on the Zoom calls with their mates. They need their mates right now. Hundi, Messenger Kids, quite a good platform for, because you can, you know, like I've been able to talk to my niece because she's got Messenger friends. She just sends me games and photos or whatever. But I think just that interaction is good for them. And I think what scares, even for me as an adult, and looking at the boys and seeing what they're doing on their devices and how smart they were and how smart I was when I was using a device, they're even smarter now. I get anxious because I'm like, oh, I don't want anything bad to happen. But I think the Kids Messenger sets you up to be put in a situation where you can trust that. So Kids Messenger is an absolute win. And on Zoom calls. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. Damn.
Yeah, it's the only thing with the Kids Messenger is that I now get all the notifications, so my phone goes off 24/7.
Yeah, especially with your niece and Ayla, they're probably just.
Oh my gosh, fathers! They are just on it like white on rye.
Yeah, it probably is.
The 30 days. So yesterday you sent me quite a cool little 30-day challenge, which I think we'll do.
Yeah.
And hopefully the person that I'm going to dedicate a song to is listening. But explain what this is, Auntie Mel.
So pretty much I was like looking for something to incorporate so everyone can feel connected a little bit. And for me, music is a way that we can all connect. It's like an unheard of language that we can all relate somehow. And I stumbled across this template as the 30-day song challenge. And every day the songs have the song that you choose has a different meaning. So today's challenge is, what song do you dedicate to someone? So it can be any song. You can put a photo of that person and put the song on as your story and tag us on the Breakfast Banter. Or you could just put it in the comment sections now saying what song you dedicate to someone and who it is if you want. Or you could just put the song. And that's pretty much it. So every day there'll be a different song. I'm going to share the template after the banter session this morning, and then and it will be a cool way for us to all connect. And I think in this time, like I was just saying before, the connection is probably the most important part right now. And if it means having a coffee with us every morning at 8:08 a.m. is your connection, then man, that's it, and that's a win. So I'm incorporating this music song challenge as well, so we can all stay connected. And I'd be keen to hear everyone's song choices. So today, what song do you dedicate to someone? You go.
All right, so this one is for, now hopefully I can play this. All right, here we go. Can you hear that?
I can't. It's because it's through your headphones.
Oh, right, damn. Okay, so hang on, it's playing through my ears.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to dedicate, so this is out to Channel.
Yeah.
And this is the song Happy by Pharrell.
Nice.
There you go.
That is. I can see that song at Channel and just her big.
Yeah. Her just
face. Yeah.
Yeah, her in a onesie running around the house. Yeah, that is out the Channel, and I'll put that out today. So that'll be her.
Okay. I wasn't quite ready for this, but if you all have songs ready to go in the comments, let us know. And it's a song that I dedicate to someone. It probably will be, this is going to be really cheesy, but I am cheesier than mozzarella, Edam cheese, and cheddar your mum. Just the two of us.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Al Green? Just the two of us. That one. And that's to my girl. That one's to my girl.
Aww.
I know, this is me being cute. I dedicate Night Fever to my dad. Bee Gees, absolute classic. Night Fever, Night Fever. Come on, Liv, give us your song choice and who you dedicate it to. But I think, I think
there's some really good little things in here. It says like day 18, what song makes you feel empowered? So, you don't have to dedicate it to someone. It could be something else. Day 24, you like the cover better than the original.
Yeah.
So I've got that one already in my head.
Have you been all jotting yours down, bro?
Yeah, well, I've been kind of going through it because you said it to me last night. Yesterday morning, I was actually on Spotify and I was like, "Ooh, I'll just." Nice. So, and I went down like really unique rabbit holes, like Weird Al Yankovic. You don't know who Weird Al Yankovic is? Oh man,
no
I'm
idea.
So he's a guy that did parodies of famous songs. Like he did a parody of Bad, but he said, I'm fat. Yeah, and he's dressed up as a fat guy. So he does stuff like that. So you'll have to watch it because the videos make it, and he's unbelievable. Songs that inspire you, songs that remind you of someone you listened to in your teenage years. What song has a really good song title? What song calms you down? Like there's some epic stuff. So tomorrow's one is, I think what we'll do is that we'll put it out there each day, and then we'll give you the one for the next day as well, so that you what it is, and then people can start researching it. So tomorrow's one is you listen to 7 times a day at the moment. Who
are you jamming at the moment, bro?
Oh, I am jamming. I'm jamming some pretty heavy stuff at the moment. Of Mice of Men is a band. They've got a really heavy song thing. Bring Me the Horizon are another band. They're kind of like a post-emo / thrash heavy metal band. So I've been cranking them quite. So I've been listening to a lot of really heavy stuff, though. Yesterday I was listening to I was listening to Redman.
Nice.
Yeah, so I was listening to him yesterday. So I was listening to a bit of hip hop as well.
Yeah. To be honest, I've just been listening to TikTok songs. Quite not surprising, but surprising. But yeah, that's been my jam lately. So, but if you have any TikTok dances that you want me to jam, because I've given it a whirl, given it my best foot forward on the TikTok dances. If you know a TikTok dance that you want me to try, send it in the DMs and I'll tag you in.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
That's Auntie Moda, not me.
Next little Weddle challenge for us. Tomorrow is the first of the month. We all know that. We'll get a notification in the morning, pinch and a punch from the bro. But tomorrow is the first of the month, and I have been the old zombie. Good acting, bro. Good acting. Did everyone get that? Is this a convincing zombie? Let us know in the comments.
This is what I get up to every day.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just talking. Keep quiet.
Okay. So the next challenge, as I was saying, it's the first of the month, and I've seen a few people give this challenge a go. 75 hard challenge. If you haven't heard of it, jump on Insta now and go have a look. It's a pretty intense challenge, but I would send this to the bro yesterday, and I was like, this is a real cool concept, and I think it's a really cool idea to keep you or your mates or whoever wants to do it accountable. It's not like just one of those fads. It's like an actual challenge where for 75 days you eat nutritionally well, you work out 2 times a day, one has to be inside, one has to be outside, and you read 10 pages of a book, 3 liters of water, and you just do this. And when I look at it, it doesn't look that hard, but I think the hard part is when you get it deep in the midst of it, that you're like, oh my God, this is hard. But I think the reality of it is there is only gains in it, if that makes sense. So this is why this has like come about for me, because I'm like, it's not that I am not accountable, but it's easy for me to just be like, oh, all good. You know, how easy is it for us to just be like, I'll do that tomorrow? But I think, and for me, the 75 hard challenge will keep me accountable to the gains that I want and that I expect from myself. So, that's pretty much it. Is work out twice a day, 3 liters of water, 10 pages of a book. And if you stuff up, if you don't do one of those things, you have to start again.
Yeah.
That's the catch in it. So you can't just miss a day. You have to go back to the start. So if you're at day 30 and you're like, nah, I'm done, or today's a hard day, you've all that hard work that you've just put in for those 30 days, you have to start again. And I think that's the part that I'm like, ooh, that gets me.
The cool thing about it is this has a lot of correlation to kind of what like people such as Kobe Bryant, you know, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, those guys that live by, and it's doing the 1%ers day in, day out, and being disciplined, and what it is, it's creating discipline. So the guy that runs it is Andy Fisher. Is that his name?
Yeah, Andy Frisella.
Andy Frisella, that's the one.
Yeah.
Now he's a big time dude on Instagram. I've just been going through his stuff recently. He's a CEO, does a lot of sort of people motivation, coaching, that sort of stuff. But his story is really unique because it goes through about how he was a really big guy back in the day, and then he went through this challenge, and then it kind of got him on the path of actually getting somewhere. Now this doesn't have to be a fitness challenge. This can just be centered around creating
good habits,
good healthy patterns involved in it. Now all the challenge stuff is what Andy Mo said. You got to follow some form of nutrition pattern that works for you. All right. So if that means that you eat 3 meals a day, you do intermittent fasting, you do keto, whatever. You follow that for 75 days. You take a progress picture per day. And it doesn't mean that you have to be half naked. You can just do it in front of your with a favorite t-shirt and just see the happiness through those 75 days. You drink a gallon of water. You read 10 pages of reading. No alcohol or cheat meals. Now that's the kicker. Yeah. Right. So for those that, you know, like to dabble in a few extra little bits and pieces, this teaches you not to do that. All right. So it's not saying that we take it away, but just for that 75 days, if you can be disciplined and not doing that, imagine what you'd feel like afterwards. I understand people like to have a drink because it settles them down, but maybe this is an opportunity to find other ways of doing it. And then as Auntie Mo said, 2 45-minute workouts, one inside, one outside. So I'm going to have a crack at this. We're going to launch it tomorrow. It's up to you whether you jump on or not. You don't have to tell people that you're doing it. This can be we don't have to disseminate it right across the board through social media. You can if you wish, but this is the opportunity now for you guys to create some discipline in your life, especially through lockdown where we're in a bit of a funk. Yeah. Where maybe we can try and get out of it. So that's the goal. No,
absolutely. And I think Vita just put a question up. Do you have to read? Does the book have to be read with your eyes, or can it be audiobook? So that I do an audio because you know that I can't.
Audiobook's fine.
Yeah, and all I do is 20 minutes of just listening, solid 20 minutes. Or if I want to go a little bit longer, I'll go a little bit longer. It isn't like you have to follow Andy Frisella's one. Like I said to the bro yesterday, you can adopt the protocol of it and adapt it like to the nutrition. If you're keto, if you're paleo, if you're, I don't know, just nutritionally well for you. You know what's good and bad for you. You're not going to have a block of chocolate in the fridge because you're like, that's nutritionally well for me. I think it's just those things. And for me, like you just said, this is a good way to learn how to nail the 1%ers. If you can nail those 1%ers, the awareness that comes to you from learning those 1%ers is like adding 10 years on your life. Like, I know that's a big call from me, but I'm saying that since I've become aware of, even in training, the 1%ers are the things that no one sees, but it's like it's when it's the clutch moment, it's all because of those 1%er moments, if that makes sense. And we always talk about that. I think in the community, in the gym, in when we throw down, it's the 1%ers that get us that extra mile, because it's always the things that we don't like doing. So 75 hard challenge is going down tomorrow. And And if you want to get amongst, just tag us. We'll all be there for each other. And I think only good can come from it. And 100%. As well, if you fail, that's okay. There has to be a learning in it, right? There has to be a learning in that experience that you can gain from it. It doesn't mean that you've failed yourself or your community or your family. It's just what it is, you know? So don't be so hard on yourself either if that's the case. And again, it's up to you, and it's how you look at yourself and how you process it. Again, it's all learning. All learning. Can you post it on the Banter story or Parade so we can see what we have to do? Yes, definitely. Definitely.
And there will be something going out on the social media platforms on 808 as well through MailChimp and a few other bits and pieces.
Yep.
So, there'll be a few bits and pieces going out.
Question. Where did Chuck say question? Question, when we hit level 3 and I have burger fuel, is that a cheat meal?
Well, it depends on what you class as a cheat meal for yourself.
Yeah, because I would have homemade burgers because that's a in my mind a nutritional meal for me. I'm fueling the body after 2 workouts. It's really up to you what you consider, Chuck. But like, don't overthink it. If that's something that you want to put in there because it's for you, then go do it. You know. But yeah, as you were saying on the next thing, bro.
All right, so we're just going to finish up. I'm just going to give you a quick update on going the distance while social distancing. I just thought after yesterday's post that we put out, we had a real big surgence in donations, which was awesome. So at the moment, we're at $1,123. So we're up about 500 from yesterday, which is epic. And we're at 1,172 kilometers. So we are on our way. We've only got, if I go do some quick math while being punched in the head by Soul. Hang on. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 9. Take that. 1, 10. Take that. 9, 1, 11. That's 4. 9, 1 is 8. All right, so we got 849 kilometers to go.
To our target.
Yeah, to our target of that new one of
2021.
2021.
Yeah. Mean co-papa. Listen to Joe Rogan, David Goggins podcast. Vicky, I've been listening to the audible of it.
Yeah, Dave Goggins is ridiculous. Vicky, I hope you're watching him on Instagram. That dude is the truth. Stay hard. That's his motto. He's nuts. He
is. But like, I think that's like a level of that's a whole nother level that you can get to, I think. Like when we did the 100K Oxfam, the last 10K, I feel like I had that go hard in my mind. Like I had the first 90K was getting me mentally prepared to stay hard for that last 10K. And
that last 10Ks was tough.
And David Goggins is like that 24/7. So that's unreal, eh?
100%. But don't listen to David Goggins. He is the truth.
Yeah, he is definitely.
All right. You got a quote for the day?
Yeah, I do. No, I want someone to choose. You choose between. Tell Soul to choose between 305. And 311. Pick a number between 305 and 311.
Pick a number between 305 and 311. Pick a number between 305 and 311. So like 30. Give me a number. Anytime now.
I don't know.
What about that one?
What's that?
What about that number?
That's it.
Yeah, do you like that one or do you want that one? Which one? Choose that one of those two. Okay, 307.
Good one. 307. Everyone ready for this? 307. Okay, ready? Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Couldn't be better timing, right?
Couldn't be better timing.
Soul picked that number 2 and that came up. That is what it's about. Mean banter session this morning, bro. Always good vibes. Thank you for everyone joining us for your morning coffee. We'll be back tomorrow. First of the month tomorrow. Not much to say about first day of spring. Not much to say about the weather, but just be kind to yourself. 100%. we're all battling, we're all suffering, and we're all in this together. That's it from me.
All right, man. Au revoir, team.
Later, bro.